Alrighty, it should be good. Hello out there again. We're on part 67, and as you can see, we're just gonna do, well, more city building. A lot of it. Quite a nice bit extra. I took one of my first final exams today. Don't know how I did. Felt at least solid enough on it. And all the other finals from here on out are significantly easier, so I'm gonna be kind of upping that the amount of streaming I'm doing. But quick life update. I'm going back home next week, as I've said, and actually it's gone. It's increased. So I'm instead of staying for 4 days, I'm more staying for like 8 days. So I will not be here the 7th to the 16th, I believe, of May. And I'll make it back home on the 16th, but I'll probably have stuff to do. I'll probably stream later that night, but no guarantees on that. So I'm gonna be out for quite a while. So I'm gonna try and do like a hell of a lot of streaming, within the time that I have left, pretty much. But we don't need to worry about that for right now. Oh, I forgot to check on this wandering trader last time. See what he offers. He offers Nautilus shells. He does not. Therefore, he's completely worthless. Goodbye. There we go. Like they were never alive. But yeah, last episode we've gone ahead and oh, excuse me. Last episode we've gone ahead and gotten some of the first city blocks done here. We got two main big bulky towers here. We need to maybe have a couple more windows, in certain spots just to break things up a little bit. But nothing too major. And what we need to do for today is we need to extend this down another layer or two with the staircase and also what's going on down there. And we're just going to go ahead and add in some windows and places. Don't need to go the whole way across or nothing. Just needs to go a little bit, so we'll just make a little 3x3. We just have to have something block, something to help break these up a little bit more because it's too flat on some of these sides. There we go, it's a little better. I will widen it out. But yeah, first big exam has been completed. I'm just kind of gonna take it easy today. I know we haven't done any sphere work in quite a while. It's just been so long. It's been more than a week, I think. But next week I'm really gonna try and like do 10 layers per day for 7 days pretty much. Just so we can make up for last time, and then I can kind of readjust for the time I'm gonna be gone. Oh, I'm gonna see if I can do 100 in a single sitting. Yeah. Not in a single sitting. I absolutely not. But in a single, in that single week, I think I can try and do like 100 layers or something. Just because I think it'd be cool to try. Don't think I'd be able to do it, but I won't really know until I do try. Anyways, let's just go ahead and start digging here. Yes, mossy cobblestone. Even though I think I've gotten rid of all of it, I'd never actually have. Also, welcome Brass Monkey, how you doing? Just playing funny Minecraft and taking it easier for today. That probably doesn't need to go there. Just working on building a village up. I forgot I had Instamine. Oops. Oh, that's only a little annoying. But here should be fine. There we go. It's currently day 671, by the way. So we've made quite a hefty bit of progress. I'm pretty happy with it. Go ahead and get this staircase dug down just a little bit more. Minute here. Here we go. Yeah, 671. It's been quite interesting. I've streamed the whole thing, so it's all like archived on my YouTube channel and all that. Well, I say all of it. The first 6 parts aren't, unfortunately, because I ended up not saving them quite in time before Twitch does that funny thing where, you know, they get rid of your shit, because they just auto archive, or not archive, they automatically delete stuff if you don't archive it within 2 weeks. So that was a little unfortunate, but I really can't do nothing about it. But it sounded like a lot happened there. It was just basic survival. And then the parts I did start to catch were like very just shitty and like your trading hall stuff that nobody was, because I don't enjoy it personally. But it's unfortunately very necessary to do. There we go, we got our torches. See, I have no money. So, wow, and your account was only created a day ago. That's very suspicious. It's only a little wacky, buddy. But imagine donating to people. Sorry about that, but you know, I have no money. I mean, I don't know. Like it. I mean, it's just kind of weird to pop into like a random stream and ask for money like that. Like it's a little suspicious, you know. So I know I just banned you and all that, and you might not even be here anymore because of that. But it's just weird. All right, like so nothing too personal or anything, but might want to have to go ask go ask someone else, because again, I've got no money and it's very awkward to just to have somebody come in here and ask for money like that. So fortunately, I don't tolerate that. Oh shit, I guess I could have just put this here. Oh, we got another layer. I guess we'll go get set up real quick. And we need to go ahead and map some stuff out. That actually is not correct. So this needs to be 4 blocks out to me this part. So like be there at the end. So if I dig up, I should run into the concrete, right? Yeah. There we go. So we gone ahead and run into concrete. And then all we want to do is just find more of these edges and then just so our doors were on grass. That needs to be fixed really quickly, so I know what I'm doing here. Same thing with these bits on the underside as well. These are gonna need to stop being dirt. But yeah, a lot of this village is still like a huge work in progress because it's gonna be massive and it's gonna be like fully detailed and all that. So it's actually taken me quite a while to get this far because I've had to like plan all this out over the past like 2, maybe 3 weeks or so, and then we've actually just gone ahead and started building it only yesterday. So it's still very new, but it's still very cool. It will get done relatively quickly. I'm hoping to have all of it done by the time I leave for my vacation or so. I guess more like a week, something like that. I think it's a reasonable enough challenge, but it's certainly not an easy one. But I think it could at least be fun to try. Oh, sorry, I got a little something in my throat, I guess, but that is not a torch. And speaking of fireworks, I ended up forgetting to do a quality check on all my farms and stuff. So we'll go ahead and haul out this floor. We'll go check on the gunpowder farm and all those other, and the shulker farm and the iron farm, and those. Not that it's too exciting or nothing. In fact, we actually should be nearly done with this floor here. Just this little bit of stone and dirt left to go. There we go. And that should be good. So we have to put in walls, correctly. And these are the walls we want to match it up with, by the way. So we actually want to extend this down. So I'll put this kind of as a marking. just to show that we want. Now, if it might be one back for the nope, it's down here. We'll go ahead and dig out a lot of this outline here. It's still inside the building. There we go. So now all we want to do is just make sure that you got enough like of an outline down here, so I know what actually where the walls need to go, and make sure all that stuff's plotted out correctly and at least somewhat accurately. So we'll go ahead and just kind of get some of this knocked out the way. Here we go, something like that should be good. We don't need to do a whole bunch, just kind of fill in this little trench that we've gone ahead and made. This is our floor for the next floor that we're gonna have to replace with a nicer block. It won't be concrete, it's just gonna be something. I don't know what it'll be, but it will be something. Here we go. Now we'll go ahead and just finish this up just real quick. Alrighty, that is a whole nother floor done. Now the other part of this that we want to do is we actually want to have like a proper window in this area here, so a lot of this needs to be carved out, and then we need to start figuring out how to plot some of this. So here's the deal, we're gonna maybe put in a little bit of stuff like this. We need to dip down just a little bit to have this properly in line, because this is where our white concrete would go, and we need to go put some stuff away, so we'll go do that in a moment. But basically we need to put in a bunch of glass and white concrete here in a second. So I need to sort away all this extra stuff. There we go, and I'm sure we'll be picking up the rest of that here soon enough. Not too big of a deal though. I'll go ahead and just take a little bit of glass. And literally all it is just oh, I've already filled up on inventory, huh? But yeah, all it is that we're doing here now is just putting in some lining and all that. So we can just connect up these corners here. There we go. And then our glass would go here, but there's a couple of things we need to keep in mind. Namely, I would like to have like an exit here for a proper balcony or something. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks of leeway here to work with. So we'll probably just do this, and then a lot of this glass is placeholder for glass panes and for colored glass panes at that. So it's not all just going to be glass blocks without like any depth. I'm still working on some of the specifics here, but I got enough in place where it should at least be okay. But we'll go ahead and maybe just connect a little bit up like this. And, maybe we'll like switch this out with like a door or something, like a quick little ladder up, or oh, that actually could be perfect as well. We could have a staircase here that dips like directly down into here, and like a little like side door that leads to this staircase that's like fenced off. So we would break into here just a slight little bit. We'd have a door, and then it'd have a stairwell that goes down to here. And then since this is going to be its own separate thing, we do other stuff. But for this part, I want to do some kind of balcony-like thing. So we're gonna just kind of figure that one out, I guess. And we need to go ahead and put away some extra stuff again. I ended up overstocking on glass. But it's nothing really too difficult. I'm just piecing together as I go along, you know. Ain't really nothing to say about it. It's just piecing it along as I go along. So we'll see how that goes. Ain't really nothing too interesting about it. Gotta have some spare spruce wood. Yep, some proper wood blocks and all that. And we'll take just a little bit of grass here. Now, I don't want there to be, because normally all these support beams go all the way down, and I don't want to do that this time around. So we need to make some staircases, basically, to connect these up. So would need like a staircase kind of like chaining into this wall, and then the same thing over here. So we'll go ahead and maybe get on that real quick. Shouldn't take too long. And I think I'm leaving this as grass, by the way, because I like the look of grass a lot more for certain parts like this, because I'm trying to make sure I actually have like a ton of greenery everywhere. And we might switch this out with moss at some point. Not guaranteeing that though, because that means I'd actually have to have like, you know, means I would actually have to have moss. So would you like to guess what I don't particularly have a whole bunch of at the moment? Either way, we'll get it figured out at some point, so it's nothing to really worry about. And let's see here. What were we looking for? I already forgot. That's unlucky. Oh well, I'm sure I'll remember it here momentarily. Ah, stairs. Yes, stairs. That's what it was. Completely forgot already. And the torch spam as well. That's gonna get, you know, completely redone at some point to not be torch spam. It's just not gonna happen for a while, mainly. But it ain't really too big of a deal. I don't mind either way. Uh, it won't quite make sense consistency-wise, but I don't think it'll matter too much. Probably. Should be okay. We can just leave this open. We don't even need to have like a door here or nothing. This is fine as is. You know, nice little view of the ocean and the lighthouse here, but you got an actual view of the ocean. Our stairs that I wanted to go get that I keep forgetting about. We'll just go ahead and for those. That I should totally have on me, but yet I have not made any, so we're gonna have to fix that. Alright, it is actually just the dark gray one. I gotta remember that, so I don't keep shuffling through them all the damn time. And we need to do some stuff here in a little bit. Now, a lot of this is not actually like set in stone particularly. Like everything here is pretty much subject to change whenever I feel like it. But the bulk of all of the stuff that I'd like to do should be in place. So I don't. Ooh, this is not. Oh shit, that's not good. Uh-oh. This is a small issue. That kind of explains a lot. I think I can fix this fairly easy though, luckily. Yeah, this staircase is supposed to be like pretty even. It's supposed to be pretty even by design because I have villagers that need to go in. We'll probably block up some of this glass, by the way, just so it's not really having like I don't know, like having actual like blocks on glass like that always seems like a big like sin. So we're going to try and avoid that best we can, which I usually can, so it's not really too hard. Here we go. And we'll have to switch out some. Here we go, it should be good. That's all fixed up correctly. And we'll have some like parts blocking this up. Another issue, yes, of course. Yes, and another one, because these aren't meant to be full blocks, these are meant to be slabs only. So they can actually... But when I say when they get in and out villagers, we're bringing in like probably 100 villagers into this place because this whole place has been designed so, you know, if you're like an idiot, dumb, stupid baby villager, right, you should be able to just go anywhere and they should have no risk of dying and they should probably not be dumb, stupid, idiot babies to where they could die. Like everything's baby proof pretty much, so I shouldn't have too much worry about. So that's what kind of the main point of this place is we're gonna literally cram like an entire like whole like city into here of about 80 to 100 villagers, I'd have to say. Maybe a little bit less depending on lag, because that is also a very real thing I need to consider. Because with that many entities that close to my base, in conjunction with the gunpowder and spider farm as well, with the iron farm that's loaded 24/7, with the manual shulker farm that's loaded 24/7, and with the actual automatic shulker farm that's loaded 24/7, we got a lot of stuff that happens all the time, everywhere, all the time. So, you know, certain things need to be altered to make sure that nothing gets really affected or causes too many issues for me. We'll use spruce planks for now, just as the supporting bits. I can always switch them out to spruce wood if I feel like it, but I feel like planks will be better here in the situation. I also have no idea what I'm doing, by the way, so that's also something else to keep in mind, I guess. I've historically been very fucking horrible at building, but that is why I'm literally trying to change. Spoiler alert, wow. But it's been fairly solid, I mean, hasn't really been too much to say. Learning how to build's actually been quite fun, and it's definitely pretty challenging. But I'm a lot better than I used to be, so... Which was not a particularly high bar, but it was a bar nonetheless. Alrighty, so I guess the last little bit here, I would like to have another part here as well. Like this would be our last floor, and then all this would still just be mountainside, pretty much. So what I think is going to end up happening is we're actually going to extend the balcony out a little bit more for this part here, and then connect it up. Oops. We'll connect it up at the same part, like over here, more or less. And we have some other troubleshooting that needs to be done to accommodate for this, but shouldn't be nothing too major, I have to guess. There we go, something like that. And we bring in our spruce wood. Oh, then that means actually we can actually afford to get rid of these. So we're gonna go ahead and dump the coarse dirt. We'll take these down for a little bit. They'll reappear to in some capacity, but they just simply don't need to right now. And we'll go ahead and fence all this off. Yeah, it's pretty solid, I'd have to say. You know, we'll just, you know, it'll be a whole separate floor down here, so nothing quite yet. And we actually need to check something really quickly. It was a layer back. Okay, good to know. So this whole layer here can get rid of that. And then it's actually here is where the other stuff's gonna go, the other support and all that. Because we still want our glass and all. And here's our staircase here, that's cool. And we need to go put away more stuff once again. But I'm probably gonna play for, oh, I'd have to say shoot, what time is it now actually? It is 8:13. I'd have to say I'd probably play till midnight, maybe 1 a.m. if I'm really motivated. I could play for longer, but I'm trying to make sure I don't get burnt out, and I also need to set aside some time for myself because I got final exams here tomorrow again, so I need to make sure I actually spend enough time studying. I did pretty good on the first one, I think. I don't know my results quite yet, but not feeling terrible about it, so that's usually at least a good sign. And we need some more concrete and whatnot. So we need more concrete, cobblestone, and cobblestone slabs. That literally should not go there. There we go. Go ahead and take some of that and that. And our last little bit of concrete. We have the resources to make more. I'm trying not to overmake it because we still need it for other stuff down the line, like other dyed concrete. So there is a reason, why. And all we gotta do here is just connect these bits up. Cobblestone for now. Here we go. And we just need to figure out where the corners are. I guess let's just go ahead and bring this down a little bit. Good enough. Here we go. And we'll go ahead and just dig out this room. Shouldn't take too long. Probably. Don't forget this wall here needs to actually be filled in with concrete. Can't afford to forget that. The only reason that's hollowed out is to fill it in with concrete later. And we're gonna have to do a little bit more lighting after this as well. But we got pretty much the whole room dug out here. I'm going to I'm gonna replace the floor up here to make sure, but looks like we're good. This is where the staircase part ends. We'll go ahead and start putting in a bunch of our torches and all that. Nothing too crazy. There we go, we do a little something like that. It should be pretty good. You know, we just extend the grass part out just a little bit. Which means we have to have dirt, which I don't have on me right now, but yeah, we need to fill in the walls with more concrete, get that all turned into actual concrete, not just concrete powder. And we need to do a little bit of touch up on the balcony down there, but we'll have this building done. Might make it a layer taller in the future. All we're focusing on, by the way, is kind of exterior design. These are meant to be like an actual, like, kind of like city skyscrapers, which is why they're so, like, bland, square. We're just focusing on getting the shape of the building in first, you know, and then same thing with all the other parts. We're just going to, get all the exterior stuff done first, and then later on I can actually worry about the, the interiors and all that. Because every single interior is going to be decorated, so it'll be pretty cool, but it's just taking a while. I don't want to get too hung up on it either. There's other stuff that needs to have a little bit of water usage. Yep, there we go. We'll go ahead and start filling in some of these walls here with concrete powder. Let me move these torches that are temporary. We'll move them up a little bit just for now. Oh, did I actually, nope, I did not move the torches up enough, and also I need to make sure that the, either way, it doesn't even look like it would have reached, but I need to make sure that, there's an actual fence here, and there is, so we're all good on that front. This is just temporary lighting, we'll get it all properly sorted away later. Gotta There we go, that's pretty good. We got this whole bottom part done, so now we just need to finish the top section here. And then just do some stuff with the floors and all that. Make sure they're all good. You know, all the floors and ceiling bits are going to get swapped out at some point. They're just, you know, placeholder stuff for now. Because I do have other things that need to be worked on first. There we go. Alrighty. That should be pretty much everything. As I see like a single piece of there we go. That should actually be pretty much everything. Let's see what else there could really be. But yeah, second balcony, pretty cool. Can actually jump up and all that. We can actually use it to get out because we got jump boost too. Villagers and whatnot aren't affected by beacons, so they can't actually like gain any benefit from this to escape or nothing. In a way that I don't intend. That's pretty cool. This is honestly pretty solid just to leave by itself. Actually, we might do one itty bitty little thing, but I don't know if that's gonna. I don't think that really blocks up too much. Because what we'll do here is put in a little bit of extra concrete powder. And that should pretty much okay. And you know, we'll carve out some of these things and all that. I don't think this looks too terrible. We might actually switch it out for fences considering they're thinner. But I think it's at least fine for now. It's still a nice view, it still makes sense, still structurally good. And we'll just kind of leave this open, more or less. But yeah. So that's another building done. We'll go ahead and put away the rest of this concrete powder. This is all extra concrete powder. We're not actually turning this into concrete yet because I might want powder later. You know, can't turn it back when you do that. I think we're pretty much good here. So this is our restaurant bar that I'd like to build at some point. So we need to probably use something here. We'll probably use like concrete again or whatever. Now let's go ahead and take a quick little flyby real quick to see what we're working with. That looks pretty good. I don't have any complaints with it. Yeah, it's pretty solid so far. You know, it still obviously needs work, but I think once we get more buildings in along this coastline and all that, that's when it'd be a really good shot. This part here, what we'll probably do is actually make it like tall and like, you know, concrete, like these ones as well. But it goes down into the ground and it connects back up with the beach. So, like I said, stairwell to bar slash restaurant, all that kind of shit. Because I'm moving some brewing stands in my base down into here. And because I'm gonna do that, you know, I have to brew my stuff in here, so it needs to be pretty big. And then we would tunnel into this sand a little bit and like support it up. But this whole like cubic thing would be pretty much hollow on the inside. And then it would double as like another like stairwell down to here. So any villager should be able to get like up from that, you know, top part there down to here pretty like consistently and quickly. Because they all pretty much have their own like kind of like visually distinct areas, but they're all like able to blend together in a way that makes sense and is cool. And also they can walk to like any different part of the island that they want. And we need to maybe add in like a building or two here at some point as well. I might actually add a proper I might actually add like a proper like spire or something going up to here because we have a ton of like empty space that needs to be filled in between the lighthouse and there. I think having some kind of spire, like some kind of like machinery kind of thing should be really cool. I might do an airship, by the way. That's the other thing I'm thinking of. Let's go ahead and do some checks on some stuff. We've got our gunpowder farm here. That is, I have not maintained that in a little bit, so it's got a nice little chunk of gunpowder. That's pretty wicked. And now all we have are we got the shulker shell farm and the iron farm that need to go recheck. That's the manual one. We don't worry about that. That's where I keep my backup shulkers in case another tragedy happens. And then, we got this tunnel here that we'll decorate at some point. I think a lot of the hard stuff is the beach, the restaurant, and like the mountain stuff because pretty much only leave this shit here and then I just paint a forest. The farmer stuff's really easy, so I ain't got nothing too difficult left to do, which is very good. But yep, we got our iron farm over there, picking up. We still have our shulker shell farm working because you see that blue line there and you see it dropping. That is our shulker and a minecart. He's going around. Actually, it hasn't dropped yet. I was just not paying attention. But sometimes it looks around while it's in the minecart. But either way, because there's a blue line up about there, that means we're pretty much good usually. Now, there's none in the fission chambers, so they're not actually able to duplicate, obviously, because, there's our fission chambers marked by a diamond block. We're about to drop one in. There he goes. And if we're lucky, we might actually be able to see him split, and we did. So we got to see one of them split up into there, and teleports up, and then it tries teleporting to a backup spot if there's an empty one. And if there is no empty one, if it splits again and there ends up not being an empty one, like that for example, it'll go into a bunch of minecarts and die from entity cramming. And that was probably the worst thing I've ever had to build because it was just a total pain in the ass the whole time. But we've doubled the capacity of the iron farm here, so we shouldn't actually have as much to worry about storage-wise, which is very good. We still do have a very nice and healthy amount of iron in case we ever need it, and poppies. I keep them for the red dye as well, so you never know if you'll need a lot of it. Especially because my sphere is made out of red terracotta, but I've already mined it, so I could honestly just burn the excess poppies if I really need to. But it's useful for making like orange dye and pink dye and purple dye and other colors that I forget. But I think that's actually all the colors it makes with red dye. But we're just going to do a quick little check on the shulker shell farm, make sure we're still producing some stuff. We're not going to empty it yet, we'll empty that at the end of the stream. Just to show, yeah, okay, nice, very good. Very nice, respectable 2 stacks and a little bit extra. I mean, it took some time to get it up and running, but it has been hella worth it. Dang, that's crazy. But, and we're gonna need to relocate these sheep at some point. But, yeah, I guess onto the restaurant part over here. I'll go ahead and get started with that shit. Shouldn't be anything too difficult, because we only really need it on the outside bits, and then I'll have it transition into cobblestone considering it's underground. So this chunk out here will be outdoors, so therefore it's going to be made out of concrete. The inside part is cobble, and the little entrance down there is going to have concrete, and then it'll lead back into cobble. And we'll go ahead. Alrighty, there we go. This is mainly just a stairwell here, like this top part. It's gonna get a lot bigger downstairs. But this is more or less just a glorified stairwell for the time being. There we go. And we'll fence off some of these back parts as well. They just need, I just want them here just because they like, especially like here, this is a very nice place to have. We'll have like a little like back door here. Yeah, we'll probably have this be more of a back door. And then all that needs to happen is the ceiling needs to go into place. And then we're good to just start expanding downward. Go. And we'll go ahead and switch these out just for the time being, as I do not switch them out. That's cool. I ran out already. That's fine though. And we know we have to head up to the top here really quickly. We need to put some extra lighting up here. There we go. Nothing should be able to spawn up here now. We might build this up a little bit more, as I've said, but I kind of want to. We're gonna take a little step back just to see what it looks like in terms of scale. So we'll just fly to like over here or something. Should be good. It's only pigs. I mean, you can barely like see it like peek out over there, which is a damn shame, honestly. Yeah, you can't really see it, so we're gonna actually just build it up just a slight little bit more, you know. Probably build it up to about halfway here or so. I think this should definitely. We'll probably have like the we'll have like a top floor up here for like storage or something that only I can get to. There we go. And we need to go make some more concrete here. And some stuff needs to be put away. I put my fireworks away by accident. Oh, anyways, regardless of that, we'll just go ahead and convert some of this into concrete here again. Won't take too long. Why did I put that there? I only need like another stack or something, not too big of a deal. Go ahead and take that back. And we'll put this dirt back and let it turn back into grass. There we go. And we need to put in a torch. Just put in 2 for now. Don't really matter. And yeah, all we need to do is finish building this up, and we'll do another little flyby to see how we're looking. And we are. Alright, yeah, that's pretty good. So I'm gonna add in like the odd window here or there. Here, for example, be a pretty good place to have like a nice window. So we'd have, another layer of window up there, and then up here as well, we'll have another window. There we go. And we just need to go pick up some glass real quick. Shouldn't take too long. And we need to put away a little bit of extra things. So we got quite a nice spare bit of a concrete powder again. And we should have enough glass to do this. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and get these filled in. It's nothing really too exciting, so ain't really a whole lot to say. Or at least trying to say something, but yeah, not a whole bunch to say. Looks pretty solid. We might actually end up, well, connecting that up won't make a little bit of a different story here. Alrighty, so last little thing, we need a little divider bit here, and then like, some fence gates or whatever, and then some ladders going all the way up. Actually, we can repurpose them, considering they don't need to be here anymore, since, the villagers are supposed to be able to get in and out there. A little bit of extra ladders, but we need to make just a slight couple more. Ladder. There we go. And we got our trapdoor there. It might do me good to actually clear up this window, honestly. Yeah, I mean, because it's just going to be staring like at a blank wall, and even then, nobody can even get over there. But the actual staircase portion that matters is, this isn't it. This is just for me to get into. So we'll just go ahead and bring this up. There we go. And then it would just be a 3x3 staircase, I'm guessing, going down. So we would drop this down with half slabs, and then we would start the I would probably start it over here, right? Yeah, I'd say we'd start it here because we still need a proper like central pillar and all that. Also, I don't want them going in any other weird way. So we would have just kind of a little spiral staircase, and then it just kind of is in the middle of a floor at some point, and you'll see it when I get it done, I guess, but it's kind of hard to explain. Shouldn't be too terrible to build, though. So we need to put away a little bit extra stuff. And we need slabs. There we go. Cobblestone as well. And we should probably be okay. Don't need to do a whole bunch other than just dig it out, so go ahead and dig it out then. And you know, we can do a lot of the touch-ups and all that a little later. Just some of the different stuff, so I'm not too worried about it. Like some of these, for example, would get switched out with concrete. Obviously, like that would get switched out with concrete, and that, or not that actually exactly. This is what actually leads to here. Here's our central pillar. And then this is 3 blocks. There we go, made it out to here finally. So we're just going to dig out our first room. This one will probably be more of the bar area that I've talked about, and then the second floor will be the restaurant, and then it just goes straight back down. There we go, but you can see the kind of structure of it starting to form here. So we need to put away some of this extra stuff. Now, again, since this is only for my use, it doesn't really matter, you know, like how shitty this is. So we'll replace this with a third fence gate, just so I can actually get up there a little bit easier. But it's really not too. Let's see here. We need to go pick up what we got down here, and we'll do a quick little flyby here in a moment to see how it looks in the skyline. If we need to make it a little bit taller or not. Probably don't need to, so I think I've already made it. Yeah, that's a lot better in terms of like scale. We got the small, medium, and large pretty much, and then the lighthouse is still easily visible and all that. That's pretty good. That looks pretty good as well. Yeah, I like that. A good start. But yeah, you can see that bit of space I've been talking about. We need something there. Because we in fact have nothing there. And that's not cool. So something needs to go in between that little bit, which is why I'm thinking about putting a airship, like a like just a flying ship or whatever. We can connect it into the mountain, which is going to double as a castle, where we actually have like parts that are sticking out. But it'll look really cool. I'm just still working on it over enough time. But I'm getting better. I'm pretty happy with it. Ah, I forgot this was a thing I also needed to fix up as well. I'll go ahead and we don't have any wood on me left, but That's alright, I can just go get some more later. And we'll fill some of this in with more dirt and like various terrain as well. Then I need to also put in fencing and just no more wood. It's pretty good. Area where the farmers are gonna live, and then they, these are just representing their compost, their composters for now. I don't want to put any in for the time being, because other things need to be done, and we need to follow out some more stuff. Put some more stuff away as well. So a couple of things: we need more white concrete, and we need to put away some more stuff. There we go. Concrete powder. We got none of our slab. That's kind of not good. Got some of our cobble though. And we'll go ahead and put away some of that. Take our extra fence gate like I was talking about. And carve that out, and that makes my life a little bit easier. And then we'll just go ahead and follow this down. Now there is one other thing that needs to happen. And it's, I need to get rid of this. Damn, I really have got to, we're gonna have to start bulk storing certain things in here because, I'll get it sorted later and all that. I just need some more space to work with for the moment. We're going to also fix this up as well so it slopes into the balcony part a little bit nicer, I guess. Or some, we'll figure it out. I don't know what I want to do quite yet for that, but we'll figure it out. It shouldn't be too terrible. And now we need, convert some concrete powder again. Be deep enough for now. And then we just have to go work on the staircase real quick, not too hard, too major. As if I've forgotten to get slabs again, so that's cool. But for the part where it's not, so we're just gonna go ahead and make just a couple here. Well, it should get us down to the bottom in tandem with the rest of the problem. Alright, let's see. We are at 72.5 in the Y level when we step down there. What are we aiming for? More like 65. Okay, so we got a little bit of a way to go. We won't be digging out any floors again until the staircase is done here. I'd like to space them out a little bit better. You might even actually have enough for 3 floors, so one on the bottom can be more of a lobby, and the middle one's a restaurant, and then this one's a bar or something like that. Or it could be a hybrid on both floors where it's a restaurant and a bar on each floor separately. Just why not? So the number to get to is 65. We are in fact not close to that quite yet. Getting closer, but you know, still not quite near where I should be. Alright, we are actually pretty much there now. And not even like pretty much we are there. Let's see here. This is the pillar. There we go. And then take that down. Wow, incredible. Like it was been planned from the start or something. If only, but hey, wait a minute, something feel right. And do that, and then cover a little bit of this up. And we could just hollow this out for just a little bit. But we got the main part of the staircase done. So that's pretty good. We're just gonna put a torch on every like solid block we can. Just for consistency and all that good shit. There we go, and we're back up. Yeah, this is where we take a little bit of extra time and we go through in these little parts here, for example, and we would just replace some of that with concrete. We'll do a little bit more, but it needs to transition down into cobblestone, probably about here. There we go, and then we go ahead and put in our cobblestone. There we go, it's at least a good start. Here we go, something like that. So it's obviously not done yet, but it's a reasonable enough start, you know. Well, would be if there were certain other issues that now. No, there we go. Okay, hold up. Bam. There we go. Do a little something like this, I guess. There we actually probably go. And then if that's the case, I guess we need to... We can work it out later too, just the better specifics of it, but I'm not really gonna think about it too hard for now. I'm out of space in that box, that's not cool. I have to go make another shulker box. Not that I can't afford it or nothing, I just don't really want to. But there we go, that's one of our floors done. Well, more or less, we'll add a little bit more in the back and the sides as well. Actually, no, not really in the sides. I can't really bulk it out too much more. Maybe like another like layer or two for some of these parts, and we can move it. You know, we can make it deeper into the mountain here, but it can't be too much deeper is the problem. And then somewhere in here, we need to put in our other layer. So it would probably go like here or something. See, what are we lighting up with yet? Wait, give me a second here. I just thought of something maybe a little bit better. So we'll head back up to here and we need to probably actually have it. Yeah, we'll have the real floor be here, I guess. There we go, something like that should be fair. So we still have a nice little bit of sand that kind of pulls up here. And again, more stuff needs to be put away. We'll have to resort some of that later. I think we're pretty much good for now. Because yeah, we still have enough space in between the actual like other floor up here. So obviously this isn't just going to be it. Well, it actually might be because we'll have like a small little like balcony bit sticking out a little bit more. But we need to hollow out just a little bit here, and then hollow out maybe a little bit more here. Maybe push some stuff back as well. But honestly, that's probably going to do it for me for today. I know it's been a little bit shorter today, but I really just have not felt like playing for now. So it looks ugly for the moment. We'll widen these out to match each other, size and all that. And then we'll get rid of these bulging parts here. And we'll have to probably widen out just another like block on this side to make it a little bit more symmetrical. But honestly, nothing too big, not too big of a deal. But yeah, we'll go ahead and call it there for today. We got a whole nother building done. We finished the apartment building, and we got pretty much most of the bar done. That's cool. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it there for today. Poker farms producing, iron farms producing, gunpowder farm. It's still popping off, but pretty neat. Let's actually update these maps just a slight little bit, just to what we're working with. So there's our new restaurant part. You can see we've altered some of the stuff over here. But nothing else has really changed for now. But yeah. It is currently day 675, and that'll do it for today. So either way, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to catch you guys hopefully in a couple of days. Oh shoot! Oh fuck! I closed out Chatty. I am so sorry. Oh man, I didn't mean to ignore all of you. I'm just incredibly stupid today. Oh shit. Oh man. Oh fuck! I closed out that chat bot that I have that because normally there's a ding whenever like somebody types a message in chat, but it seems I closed that out sometime earlier. That is completely my bad, and I am very sorry about that. I didn't mean to ignore all of you guys, but I'll have to remember that for next stream. But either way, again, thank you guys for watching, and I hope. Bye bye.